We are learning about going green in the garden. KCAL9 Sylvia Lopez and Nick Fedorov show us the latest solar technologies when it comes to enhancing our landscape.
We are in the garden today talking about how solar power impacts your garden and yard with Nick Fedorov from thingsgreen.com. Hi, Nick. What you got there today?
Well, you know, it all started with wind power, I think. You know, people, you drive down in Southern California, you see those big old windmills and all that, and I was just blow drying my beard as I was down here. But, you know, the problem with this kind of power here is they're finding out that with the wind power, there's a lot of oils that are being generated out of here, and it's all dripping down into the ground, and they're having problems with that kind of stuff, and that's why we're seeing solar power really starting to really take on, and there's some exciting technology in the world of the yard and garden. And I wanted to share that with everybody to see that you can have a garden that is clean. And it's part of the clean and green kind of a thing.
Right.
So though people will use those types of that wind power stuff for decoration, you don't necessarily have to. You could use things that are working. I mean, look at this thing right here. Is this awesome or what?
This is really cute. What are we looking at?
Yeah, this right here is just it's a butterfly.
Right.
And you see these little panels right here?
Right. Those are solar panels.
Those are solar panels.
Tiny little solar panels.
Now, here's the dealio with solar power right now. Most solar power is such to where you just don't only have the panels. The panels have to take and they have to charge a battery. So there are batteries in all this on all this thing.
It's not just the power of the sun by itself.
Right. So here you have these rechargeable alkaline batteries. Some of them are come in the NiCad batteries and such. So the power is staying on for a longer period of time.
So you really don't have to change the batteries as often as you would think.
No, as long as you get about
they're being recharged.
6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight. In fact, now this kind of technology is so exciting because you don't necessarily need a direct sunlight. A lot of it is just ambient sunlight bouncing off of walls. You can almost be in a little bit of shade. They're starting to make those little gizmos that for even powering your cell phones, where you could be in the shade as long as you have some sort of light-ish, if you may. You know. So what's happening is that they're really incorporating the solar power into our lighting. So here's an example here of a solar light. Same thing where they have a little battery back over here.
And that's sort of a spotlight on a plant.
Very powerful. And they're using the LED technology. So therefore this So they're using this LED technology to shine the light, and boy, I'm telling you, it's powerful lighting.
Yeah, because in the past, solar lights really didn't have that much punch. You know, you get a real soft light, but now they're really powerful.
And another thing that they're doing is that the camouflage of these things. You don't necessarily have to have a huge panel. In fact, right over our shoulder over here, there's a giganormous. Look at that thing right there.
Yep, you really see those solar panels over there. You can't miss them.
They're all over the place. Well, here at the South Coast Botanic Garden, they're doing their best to make sure that they're not using any energy and trying to stay off the grid. Of course, they're using big lights to power that kind of stuff.
Right, big panels.
Yeah, so you come over here and you can see that kind of technology. But look at this right here.
Much smaller scale.
Look at it, just blends right in. Here is something, you don't have that big panel, you got some rocks, here's your light.
And show us the panel there.
Yeah, the panel's right over here.
Little guy.
Little tiny guy.
Right?
Yeah. So on top of that, they're doing decorative things. Here we have some pretty little bird of paradise that are showing up.
I didn't even realize that that's not a real bird of paradise.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So that's nice. So here's some more. We have some more different styles and shapes and technology. You like the pumpkin thing? You got the pumpkin thing. Pineapple thing.
Oh, love the pineapple.
Yeah, so all that stuff.
So this all gets lit up and this lights up at night. That's beautiful.
This is also kind of fun. If you were a dog or a cat, you would be afraid of this.
Oh, because it's going to squirt you.
Yeah, here you have a water reservoir. You've got your solar panels up here.
Right.
You turn this thing on, and then when it does,
that's awesome.
It scares them off.
That's
awesome. So it's really kind of cool.
Okay.
Here's another thing. If you've got gopher problems, you could take these things. This is by Bonide. And what you do is you put this in, stick it in the ground, emits a sound. All solar powered. More solar powered, how it takes and complements your different decor that you have.
Looks like just like a boulder in your garden.
Now, the thing of it is this. I want you to pay attention to technology. You're going to hear it here first.
Okay.
Very soon, we're going to find that there's going to be paintable solar technology, where they're taking, it's a micro nanotechnology, where they put the solar power inside of this paint-like stuff. We're going to be painting our houses with it.
Right.
You tap right into that paint that's on the house, and it'll power things in your yard and garden. It's amazing.
And we're close to seeing that?
We're the technology is here. They're just not sharing it with anybody right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got that from a solar expert.
Wow, Nick
so
has me up and up.
Yeah, so if anybody wants any information, visit me online at thingsgreen.com, and of course at Facebook and 1-800-405-NICK. I'm all over the place. Just come and visit me. But it's really pretty. I mean, just see how these things, you could direct the lights.